Hello. How's everybody this morning? Bright and early. Welcome, welcome. Hola.
Hi, everyone.
Good afternoon and good morning. Yes, yes. I know we're all from all over the place, right?
Ah, Beth! That says I got my mug. I love
Yay! Oh, that's so early. Good.
Have you used it yet? What do you think?
Let's be mug buddies. Woohoo! That's nice and fast, hey? Aw, thank you so much.
No worries, Mark. You'll be added to the list anyways if you sent in your questions already.
Yes, I did see them. You will be on the list. There's a bit of a list already before we started, but yeah. All right, so welcome, welcome. Hello, my name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 30 years. Here on my lives, we're going to do a Q&A. So there's a few different ways to get your questions answered, as you guys are already doing. Hit that like button. Every 50,000 likes, we're going to do 5 free questions, and we'll go through how you can get your questions answered, guaranteed on the live.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back. So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered, and $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. So stick around until the end.
Yes.
Beth says... Who was talking about the mug?
Uh-huh. Did she like it?
She says, I refuse to use it. It's on my desk holding some crystals.
Okay, well, we can be mug buddies without you actually drinking out of it then. How about that?
And she said, it is beautiful. The colors in the dragon are so pretty.
Right?
Glad that you like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We can get started with 5 free questions here, so feel free to start putting in your free questions, everyone. That goes for Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm.
Our first free question here is from, let's see, M. M says, I know I always ask, but do you still see S and I reconciling?
Yes, honey. Yeah, it hasn't changed.
All right. Our next question is from Rosa. Hi, Rosa, who says, will Seahawks call me this week for an interview?
It does feel like it is in September, but I'm not hearing this week. But it is definitely September, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Dee Dee. Dee Dee says, will Maninder and I get married?
I do actually hear wedding bells, yes, and I do hear children as well.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. Our next question is from Paige. Paige says, has Leo's feelings for me changed?
I wouldn't say that they've changed. I will say there's a lot going on in both of your environments that's kind of affecting things, but I wouldn't say that they've changed in a... I hear there's still a connection, and it's pretty strong still. Yeah.
All right. And our last free question just for the moment is from Shaz. Hello, Shaz.
Hey,
who
Shaz.
says, when will I see Jay?
So it looks like it will be within the next 2 weeks.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. And remember to keep on tapping the screen because at 50,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
Great.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we can get started with our list of questions here. So our first question today is from Erin Early. Welcome back, Erin.
Hello, Erin.
Who gets 5 questions.
Nice.
All right, Erin's first question is, hello, beautiful souls. Why am I so tired? I feel like I sleep, but I feel like I could sleep all the
So I do hear with you. Well, one right now, energetically, there's a lot happening with retrograde. There's like 6 planets in retrograde. It's tough for some of us that are sensitive, but I do hear with you that it is also what you're consuming. So some of what you're putting in your body needs to be taken out of your diet, is what I hear. Okay, so just eat a little bit cleaner a diet, and you should notice a difference quite quickly.
All right, Aaron's next question is, Kenny is going to try going back to work next week. Is it too early? I feel it is, but
Yeah.
he wants to try.
Yeah, I hear it is too early. It's yeah, he's rushing. Not one to sit at home is what I hear. So it is a bit too early. I hear he's going to be okay. It's just that he's going to be very tired quickly. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit too much.
All right. Her next question is general, please.
So I will say with you, because we are going through this energy change right now, and it's pretty intense for a lot of psychic people and a lot of empathic people like yourself. Take extra care of yourself during this time, okay? So I know you're getting lots of rest, but being out in nature is going to help a lot. So anywhere where there's not a lot of people, okay? So you want to go somewhere where you can just kind of enjoy and absorb the energy of the environment without people being there, okay?
All right. Her next question is past life.
Okay, so there is one. It does feel like it's oriental. It feels like you lived in a jungle area. It might even be Thailand, because it feels to me like with the greenery and the foliage that I'm seeing that it is Thailand. It does feel to me like you had a pretty simple life. It doesn't feel like it was in the city. It feels more like you guys were outside of the city, definitely. You picked a lot of lives like that where you didn't want to be right in the center of things, and I think it's just because you have a sensitive soul, and so it's difficult sometimes for you to be in a big city. And it does look like you had a pretty simple, easy life. Again, very connected with nature, very connected with the plant life and things like that. You had a very deep connection with making medicines and things like that there as well. You have a quite broad understanding of that type of thing. So when you start actually tapping into it, it's going to be quite amazing.
All right. And Erin is giving away her last question.
Amazing.
Thank you so much,
That's so great. Thank you, honey.
Let's all give a big thank you to Erin early. She's giving away her last question.
Yay, so you guys can put your questions in. Yeah.
All right. The first one that I see here is from Kim. Kim says, what message do my guides have for me?
Okay, so right away I hear stay strong. You're not alone. You're not doing this alone. You definitely have the support that you need around you, not just on the energetic level, but also in the physical capacity. Okay, honey?
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you again, Erin.
Yes.
Our next question here is from Veronica Gomez.
Hi, Veronica.
Veronica has 3 questions.
All right.
Always good to see you. All right. Veronica's first question is, last night was a very hard night. I didn't have a full night of sleep, and when I did, I had weird dreams. Why?
Well, it's normal right now to have strange dreams. With, again, I'm going to say it, retrograde, I always have very bizarre, very weird, very loud, very crazy dreams. It does feel to me like it is a message from your subconscious, so I would look at some of the symbolism from your dream, honey, and see what it means and how it impacts you in your waking life. So some of the things that you dreamt, look at it and think about what does that represent in your waking life. It will help you to kind of dissect it, but it does feel like you're just working through some things from your subconscious mind that are holding you back and affecting you and impacting you still.
All right. Veronica's next question is, my lower back is hurting a lot. Is it because of something spiritual, or is someone else wrong? Or is something else wrong? How do I get relief?
So I'm not hearing that it is any like medical that you're going to have to worry about. Usually lower back pain is worry and stress about money. So it is a bit of a spiritual thing. I would look internally and see, you've got to reassure and remind yourself, honey, that you are very abundant and you are so good at manifesting the stability, the financial stability that you need, okay? So really working through that energy. I'm not seeing that you need to go and get medical care, but if you want to go get checked out, there is no harm in doing that, okay? It will get better as you recognize that it is this worry about not having enough stability. Your stability's there, honey. You don't have to worry.
All right. Before we move on to her next question here, it's just freezing a little bit for a few people. Do you want to just check that you're on the correct
I am.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I did check already.
It didn't knock you off or anything if we on the other one. right. Alright, come back. Let's see. Just give us a thumbs up if it's not freezing anymore, everyone. You don't want anyone to miss their answers.
No, we don't, definitely. So are we good now? If you aren't hearing anything, go out and come back in. Sometimes it can be on your end there.
Okay, Veronica said it's not freezing.
Okay.
All right, and Veronica's last question here is, what do you see for me for this upcoming holiday season?
So the holidays are going to be a little bit more difficult for you, honey. It does feel to me like you're going to have a little bit of that nostalgic energy. So you really got to work hard at not looking at the past and looking more towards the future. Okay. So try not to get too caught up in the fact that things are different during the holidays. Again, you do have a lot of change that's coming, and some of that is a loss of somebody, as you know. So just be prepared. It is going to feel different. It isn't going to be the holidays that you're used to. Okay, so prepare yourself is what your guides say.
All right, thank you so much, Veronica. Sorry that it was freezing there for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Does it seem okay now?
All right. It's Amber's question is next. Amber, is it still freezing for you? If it's not, just give us a thumbs up. And at any point, you just let us know, and we'll make sure that you hear your answers, okay? I went out and came back in.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Before we move on to the next question, I'm just going to go over our list then, okay?
Okay, sounds
Maybe
good.
that might give it a bit of time.
Sure.
All
and it
right.
might just be easy on TikTok, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes that happens with them.
All right, next up on our list is Amber Lee, then Melissa Bray, then Michelle Placencia, then Mark Andre, then Sandra Phelps, then Alessia Meda, then Diana Baker, then Tonya Colvin, then Carrie B, then Andy Diamarin, then Janice Strigler, then Anita B, then Diane Robles, then Ishu Power, then Yamile Guevara, then Punam Kangura, then Yolanda G, then Monisha S, then Emma Baker, then Tracy M, then Hannah Cottle, then we have, that's it for now.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. We're still adding to that list, so if you didn't hear your name right away there, don't panic. We are still updating our list.
That's right. That's right.
All right, and if you want to get on that list that I just read and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Thank you so much, everyone.
You bet.
All right, and remember to keep on tapping the screen. Once we hit 50,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments. All right. Our next question here is from Amber Lee. Hello, Amber, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Amber's first question here is, morning, ladies.
Morning.
I'm once again feeling off with my job. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I enjoy what I'm doing, but feeling disengaged at times, and I can't remember what you saw happening. I had noticed in the last couple weeks, I've been checking the job board. A few jobs are available for what my background is. Is that a sign to apply? They all close today. What do you hear?
I'd apply just in case, honey. It does feel to me like you will have a bit of change. It's okay that you're feeling that way. It's time for some things to be a little bit more improved in your life, and that does also include the job front, okay? So I would apply. I don't get resistance on it.
All right.
Okay.
Amber's next question is, general of what to expect with my money situation. I'm definitely struggling again this week.
Yeah, I know that you are struggling a bit, but I do hear for you that, by November, things really stabilize. So I know that's a bit of ways, but you're going to be okay until then. It just feels to me like it's going to be a bit tight, but it is improving in a massive way, I hear. So try not to stress about it. It is going to get better.
All right. And Amber's last question here is, anything else and exciting coming in for me? I'm manifesting things. I want it to all work. I want us to all work out, especially with Craig, and want the perfect New Year's with him and my mom. And I really want to go to Vegas for Christmas. She's manifesting it, LOL, so fingers crossed. But what do you see?
I love it. I do see you actually heading back to Vegas, so that does look like that's going to happen. It feels like you're going to be with your mom, so I don't know if that was the plan, but I might have spoiled a present, so let's just pretend you didn't hear that, okay? But I do hear that your manifestations are definitely happening, honey, and it does feel to me like there is going to be a lot of those things that you've been like really worrying about are now moving out of the way, including your situation with Craig, okay? So it does feel to me like that is starting to blossom, and it is starting to be the right alignment the way that it's supposed to be, okay?
And I believe for her money situation question, she said that timeline keeps changing.
So what I'm hearing for you, honey, is that because you're shifting where you want to be, so if you stay where you are financially, you're not going to be not okay. If you get a new job like you're looking to do, it's going to shift it a bit because you're going to start again, right? So it really just comes down to what you decide to do with your career, and that is what changes it. So if you stay where you are, it stabilizes quicker. But if you get a new job, you get a bigger increase in pay. So that's going to take a little bit for you to be more financially okay, but it does give you a better pay. So.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. That's it for her. And she said, okay, thank you.
Hope that makes sense.
All right. Our next question here is from Melissa Bray. Welcome back, Melissa, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Melissa's first question is, hi, girls.
Hi.
Lately, my ex has been helping out a lot more with the child, more than what he would have normally with a court order. But because of this, he's been coming early and coming later and not respecting my boundaries. I made the decision, as hard and all as it is, to stick to the court order. He wants more access to take me back to court and blocked him. Did I make the right decision? I'm not able for him, and he can be very abusive.
Yeah, 100%. It is important that you do follow the court order, honey, because if you waver from that and he takes you back to court, so let's say you do give him the visitation, he would use that as evidence that that's what he should have. So you should stick to what the court order is and don't go above and beyond for that, okay? The reason that court order is in place is to protect you so that you do have a say in how things go, and I would follow it. Don't give him any extra. None.
All right. The next question is, he's been begging me to take him back. I'm not sure what he's planning or doing behind my back. Is there anything I need to know? He's dangerous. Why won't he leave me alone?
Yeah. I get a lot of warning bells, so definitely do not take this individual back. It does look like this is going to be something that it will end up fizzling out. It does feel to me like a lot of it is that, you know, the holidays are coming and I haven't been able to let go, and I just want us to, you know, he's a control freak a little bit. So he wants everything under the control that he had before. He can't have it. So again, making sure that you are keeping account of things. So when he is pushy and that type of thing, put him in his place, but do it in a safe way, okay? So don't be mean or aggressive, because I do hear that with him that can push him off the deep end, but definitely have people there to support you when you need them to be able to stand up to him, okay?
All right. Next question, she says, you said John will reach out soon. When do you see him reaching out? Will he still reach out first?
He will reach out first, I hear. Yeah. It does feel to me like it is early October. There is an opportunity for it to happen in September, but I feel like it's going to be more in alignment for you guys in October. So there's some stuff going on in John's life that will kind of get in the way of being able to be open and receptive to communication with you, okay?
All right. Next question is, when will I see John?
That's next month for sure. So definitely in October.
All right. And Melissa's last question, she says, has Shane had my son Aaron up at Kelsey's house? He would have hung around with her an addiction, or has he been up there? Thanks, girls.
I do hear yes, he has. It's very important, honey, that if you are feeling concerned about the safety of your son, that you do bring this up through court, okay? I do hear that he doesn't always make the best decisions when it comes to what he's doing when he does have your son. But I think you already know that. So I would talk to the courts and see if you can adjust things to be maybe even supervised, okay? You may have to provide evidence as to why you want that, but substance abuse is enough. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Melissa. I'm going to go over our list again here and how to get on it.
Okay.
And I will just let everyone know that there is a 10-minute warning now for being put on the list. So in 10 minutes, we're going to be closing our list. If you would like to get on it, I'll go over that right now. So if you'd like to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. And now I'm going to go over the list. Next up on our list here is Michelle Placencia. Hello, Michelle.
Thank you so much for the gift.
All right, Michelle Placencia, then Mark Andre, then Sandra Phelps, then Alessia Mela, then Diana Baker, then Tonya Colvin, then Carrie B, then Andy Dianarin, then Janice Strigler, then Anita B, then Diane Robles, then Ishikawa, then Yamile Guevara, then we have Punam Kangura, then Yolanda G, then Monisha S, then Emma Baker, then Tracy M, then Hannah Cottle, then we have Beth Stouffer, then Terry Burdett, and that's it for now.
All right.
Thank you all so much. And just a reminder again, there is about 10 minutes left to get on that list, everyone. 10 more minutes. All right. Our next question here is from Michelle Placencia, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back. Michelle's first question, she says, "Hi, Rebecca and Dee. Thank you for easing my anxiety on the whole situation with Fernando. Last night, I lit a white candle and set intentions of clarity and clearing negative thoughts away from him and myself. Did it work, or at least start having some effect?"
It's absolutely having an effect. I would say do it for 3 nights, okay, honey?
All right. Our next question is general for what to expect this month with Fernando.
So I do hear better communication between the two of you, and I do see that there is going to be more of a connection. So it does feel like you are making that manifestation a reality, okay?
All right. And, her last question is just general, please. So just normal general.
Normal general. Okay. So, again, for the next couple of months, there is a lot of very, I'm going to say heavy or very intense energy. So really taking care of yourself, definitely having your boundaries in place with certain people is what I hear. So there is going to be some stuff, it feels to me like it might be family drama or something around you that you're going to have to put your boundaries in and be like, I'm not getting involved, okay? So just be prepared for that over the next couple of months here.
All right. Thank you so much, Michelle. Our next question is from Mark Andre. Welcome
Hey,
back.
Mark.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Mark's first question here is, how did the interview last Tuesday go? Successful?
Definitely feels good. Yes. Yeah, I do hear you're going to have another one. So a follow-up interview is what I hear.
All right. Mark's next question is, how does C feel about me after we have texted? Still sense hot and cold?
A little bit, but what I hear with that energy is, there's a bit of fear about going back into things right away. So just give it a bit of time. It does feel good, and keep the communication open. Okay, so definitely be responsive whenever there is communication. Okay, so don't leave it, don't sit on it, don't wait. Definitely react.
All right. And Mark's last question is, how is Zola recovering from her hip surgery? She slipped a bit yesterday, and it has me worried.
Oh, she's going to be okay. I will say, it is going to take a bit for her to get back to the physical aspect of how she was before. I would take her to, if you can, somewhere where there's like a water for dogs where you can kind of help her just strengthen the muscle, but in the water. You don't want to do it too much outside because it's just harder on her system. So if you can, find somewhere where she can kind of do the rehab in the water, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Mark. Just a reminder, everyone, there is now about 5 minutes left to donate, so I'll go over how to do that. 5 minutes left to get on our list, everyone. So if you would like to get on our list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Again, there is 5 minutes left to donate to get on the list, everyone. 5 more minutes.
All right.
All right, our next question here.
Oh, thank you so much for them. Sent me a goose.
All right, our next question here is from Sandra Phelps. Welcome back, Sandra, who gets 5 questions.
All right, sounds good.
Good to see you. Sandra's first question is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning,
or
honey.
in your case, good afternoon for you. Anyways, my first question is, will the next door neighbors get Connor on the bus successfully most mornings?
Yes, honey. Yeah, yeah, it's going to be a good arrangement, I hear.
All right. Our next question is, will I be getting a raise anytime soon at work?
So not yet. 4 months from now, so it does look like in the new year. So around January.
All right. Our next question is, previously you said that I'll be moving at the beginning of next year. Is that still the case, or will I be moving this year, and what month?
Not this year. It's still next year, I hear. Yeah. And it does feel to me like it's around the end of March is what I'm getting. So March.
All right. Our next question is, what do my guides need me to know?
I think for you more than anything, you're very intuitive, and they do want you to tap into them a little bit more. They keep showing me you turning up your ears, so that just means listening. So practice listening to them and letting them in. There's a lot of guidance to be had, and you will not regret it. Let me just tell you, okay?
All right. And Sandra's last question is, General, as always, ladies, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for answering all my questions.
Of course. Okay, so taking care of ourselves is like the number one thing, and I hear for you, you burn the candle on both ends a little bit, and I know it's hard sometimes because you do have a lot that you're juggling, but do remember that you need to take care of yourself as well, okay? So don't always put everybody first. It has to be you in there sometimes. I know you can't do it all the time, so I'm not going to rag on you for that, but at least once in a while, let's have like a me day and take care of ourselves, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra. Our next question here is from Alessia Meda. Hello, Alessia. Welcome back. Alessia's question here is, hello, dear Rebecca.
Hello.
She says, I didn't find the email question donation, so I donated here.
Okay.
This is okay. She'll send her question per email.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Fine then. There's about 2 minutes left to donate, everyone. 2 more minutes left to donate to get on the list. All right, our next question is actually from Diana Baker. Hello, Diana. Welcome back. Diana gets 3 questions here. Her first question is, good afternoon.
Hello.
Is it my dad that my grandson sees in the window?
So I'm not getting a yes on your dad in the window. Your dad comes into this space, I hear. It feels to me like it's either an uncle or somebody who is close enough to the family that we called him uncle is what I hear, okay? The person that I'm seeing, a very, I'm going to say very long looking face, and he has like a light brown hair. The style is almost like from the 70s. So usually that means either that they died in the 70s or that they are still stuck in the 70s when they used to dress. So it helps you to identify who they were, okay? But it doesn't feel like the person in the window is the dad. Your father comes into the house, I hear.
All right, Diana's next question is, can you tell me what is blocking my blessings? What do I need to release?
So I hear for you, it's really accepting that you deserve it. So it's really going inside and working on yourself and working on what you believe and what you know to be what you deserve, okay? Because there are parts of yourself that really want it, but then there's this doubt that you deserve it. So we got to work on that. And that is done through journaling, that's done through meditation, and that's done through working on that inner child stuff, okay?
All right. And Diana's last question is, will I be going to Gainesville to work, or will I be leaving my job for something else?
It looks like you will leave your job for something else. So I'm not seeing you going to Gainesville.
All right. Thank you Hannah. And that is it for our donate button, everyone. So we're now turning our donate button off, yes, and closing our list for this live. We won't be taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio if you want to get your questions answered that way. All right. Here. Our next question is from Tonya Colvin. Hello, Tonya, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Tonya's first question is, will my relationship with my husband improve?
It's going to take some work. You're on different pages of the same book, so at least you are still in the same book, which is important. I use that analogy just because sometimes when you guys are way off, you're in a totally different section of the library. So at least you guys are still on the same book. Communication really is the key, honey. So you guys both have to start opening up and talking to each other more honestly and authentically is what I hear, okay?
All right, Tonya's next question is, will I meet someone new?
So what I'm hearing is no, not yet. If you decide that that's the path you want to go on, it's about 2 years for you, okay?
All right, Tonya's next question is my husband serious about his girlfriend?
Nah, doesn't look like it.
All right, our next question is, why does my husband lie to me?
Well, because it's hard to tell you the truth without things going crazy, is what I hear. So it's, one, to protect himself, and 2, because he doesn't want to have to deal with the energy of it. Yeah. That's that, eh?
All right, and Tonya's last question is, why does my husband keep picking his girlfriend over his kids?
So what I hear there, it's almost like sabotaging myself so that I can't be held accountable. So I'm sabotaging the situation. What I hear is that isn't going to be a forever thing. So he is going to adjust, and it does look like he is going to, let's say, wake up, I guess is the word that they're wanting me to say for you. So he is going to wake up, he's going to snap out of it, and he is going to rectify how he is behaving, is what I hear, okay?
All right, thank you so much, Tonya. Our next question is from Carrie B. Hello, Carrie, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Carrie's first question is, hello, ladies.
Hi.
I'm trying to understand Matt's core wounds. Why did Matt and his ex-wife get a divorce?
So it looks to me like they took each other for granted, is what I hear. So it really feels like, Matt has not learned much about that, but he definitely has a history of taking things for granted and expecting them to stick around and people to be there no matter what. Gets disappointed because that doesn't always work out that way for him. Yeah.
All right, next question is, I was doing some snooping, and it looks like in their divorce documents, they possibly didn't know if his ex-wife's 3rd kid was Matt's or not. Mm-hmm. Was that the case, or was it protocol to check if he was the father because she was pregnant at the time of the divorce?
Yeah, it's definitely protocol to check, I hear. He didn't believe paternity, I hear, so he was questioning it. Rightfully so, because they were not in a good place at that point. So,
all right. The next question is: he hasn't really elaborated a lot on his childhood. Mm-hmm. His dad was a police officer and was rough on him. Not sure how his mom or his younger twin sisters were. Is there anything significant I should know?
Well, I will say it's more than rough. His dad was really strict, is what I hear. He definitely didn't let the kids, in general, all of them, get away with anything. And he was very strict about it. So when they got caught, they really got into a lot of trouble. Mom just kind of stood by. She was there. I mean, she wasn't a bad mom in that sense, but she definitely didn't stand up for them. So she didn't stop it. I wouldn't say he was abusive, but there was definitely times where it went a little overboard, is what I hear, okay? And so there is a lot of, I guess you could say it is a little bit of emotional abuse, because there was a lot of pointing the finger and being like, stand up and be a man, and you guys got to be better people, that kind of thing. But he was definitely overly strict, I would say, and that's affected him in a big way.
All right. Next question is there any other relationship in his life that has caused him trauma or deep hurt?
I do hear, well, definitely with love, yes. It looks like there's been 2 people that he has been romantically hurt by.
All right, and Carrie's last question is, can you tell me about my spirit guides?
So I see for you, it's interesting, you have 4, so 2 female, 2 male, and it's all about balance when I see this. So they're keeping the balance, and it's funny because you have The female, it's an elderly female and a younger female, and the male, it's an elderly male and a younger male. So they're keeping the balance for you. Okay, so here, when I see that, usually means that there's a lot of this like swinging from one thing to the. So what I mean by that is your life is about balance. So you'll have a really good year, and then the following year will be kind of hard, and it balances itself out. So it's really important that you do learn to keep the balance a little bit more and not have such extremes. Okay, that's what you've come here for. When you're connecting with your guides, the older male energy seems to be your main guide. So that's the one that you communicate with the most. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Carrie. That's it for her.
All right.
Just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio. And once we make it to our like goal of 50,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments. So tap, tap, tap.
Yes. Are we close?
We are a little bit under halfway there.
It's hard to see because it's so dim on my screen.
All right. Our next question here is from Andy Dionaren. Welcome back, Andy.
Hello, Andy.
It's 5 questions.
All right.
Andy's first question is, I'm constantly seeing triple numbers like 222. What does this mean?
So 222 is partnerships usually. So when we see the 222, it's a reminder of partnerships. It's usually like, it can be work related, but it's typically emotional partners is what I've come to understand it to be. So when you're seeing that, it's an emphasis on that partnership, okay? On the energy of partnership.
All right. And his next question is, do you see my financial situation changing for the better soon?
So I do hear yes. It looks like it will be before this year is up that you will see a significant increase in your financial stability.
All right. And his next question is, should I propose to my girlfriend when we go to Bali next year?
I would, yeah. She's definitely a good catch.
All right. And his next question is, should I ask my girlfriend to move in with me?
I hear that you are ready for that. I would say give it at least until October 1st. Okay?
All right. And Andy's last question is, will I get a new car before the end of the year?
I do hear in December. So you're going to get one just before the holidays, yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Andy. And just a reminder again, guys, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. But email questions are still available through the link in the bio. So again, if you just joined us, our list is closed for this live. But I will go over who is on the list.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Next on our list is Janice Strigler, then Anita B., then Diane Robles, then Ishikawa, then Yamile Guevara, then Bianca Marquez, then Poonam Kangura, then Yolanda G., then Monisha S., then Emma Baker, then Tracy M., then Connie H., then Hannah Cottle, then Beth Stoker, then Terry Burdett, then Kimber Pell, then Mariana Gasca, then Francine Baca, then Danielle O'Connor, then Taikisha Scott, then Veronica Gomez, then Ayana Green, and that is it.
All right.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. There might be a couple others who are still being added there. I'll read the list again in a little bit. And
oh, wow. Thank you so much, honey.
All right. Oh, and one more. 1 second here. One more at the bottom of our list is Nikki Kaiser.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at the screen. Did it come up yet? It's jellyfish.
Oh, fun.
I love it.
Oh, very fun.
They're so cool.
That was from Veronica.
Yeah, thank you so much, honey.
And Melissa Bray at the bottom of that list. So, Melissa,
Okay.
you did make it. All right. Thank you so much. All right, our next question here is from Janice Strigler. Hello, Janice. Who gets 1 question.
All right.
Janice's first question is, Maurice Jenkins has communicated with me almost every day for over 2 years. Usually good morning and good night, and perhaps several times in the day. About 2 weeks ago, he suddenly stopped, and if I texted him, the response was short and businesslike. I'm assuming his relationship with Jeannie K is the reason. I haven't communicated with him in over a week. Can you tell me what is happening with him, or why he has chosen to reject our friendship?
Yeah, so I do hear that there was a talk, and it does feel like there was a third-party intervention, is what it feels like. So it feels like somebody stepped in and was like, you need to stop communicating with this individual. But of course, he doesn't want to just stop communicating with you. And so instead of having a conversation with you, he's just making it like unpleasant. Not intentionally trying to hurt you, but it's definitely hurtful.
All right. Thank you so much, Janice. That's it for her. Our next question is from Anita B. Hello, Anita, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Anita's first question is, Hi, Rebecca and Dee. Thanks for your help, as I'm still working through some lingering questions that pop up. This morning, I realized even though I'm trying not to let the past affect me when it comes to my relationships, I'm still really hurt by the fact that so many of the people I think are friends, including Dee, just completely disappeared from any contact with me when I stopped going to his lives and Zooms for about 3 months. Dee and other people I thought were friends didn't even seem to know my cat died that I posted about, as well as a milestone birthday. They didn't even wish me a happy birthday.
Aww.
It feels like most of these people, including Dee, would claim to be really good friends who care about me, but only if I'm supporting Dee's business. If he and others are truly my friends, why don't they even show the smallest interest in me privately outside of his lives and Zooms?
So I will say with some of them, so distracted and busy with their own lives that they don't see it. I will say for B, it feels to me like it was missed and not intentionally, honey. Okay, so I can say for sure with B, didn't know about the cat and didn't see that. So even if you posted it, it was missed. You got to remember the algorithm is very particular about showing our stuff to certain individuals, right? And so I do hear that it wasn't known for that, okay? So don't take that too personal. For some of them, it does feel like they should have known better, I hear. So, and they should have reached out or at least said happy birthday for your milestone birthday. Absolutely. I don't get that they don't consider you somebody who is a friend, honey. It's just that there's a lot of life and a lot of stuff happening around them that keeps them distracted. So they don't necessarily always see what you have going on your posts and things like that, okay?
All right. Anita's next question is, when B and I made plans to meet up in Florida last November, and then he backed out on me at the last minute, he told me that it was because he suddenly didn't feel right about it, and then later said it was because it wasn't a scheduled meetup, even though he had told me he wanted to all the way up until the night we were supposed to come out. Mm-hmm. Was he being entirely honest with me, and as in, was he himself somehow really uncomfortable about meeting up, or was it because someone else was influencing the decision or jealous about it?
I hear that it was definitely him feeling uncomfortable, a little worried or fearful that it was not the right timing, basically, is what I hear. But I do hear that there is some regret for not meeting up, so I hope that can help you feel better about it.
All right, and her last question is, when that happened, I sent him a series of messages trying to tactfully express how upset I was about it. Did he read them all, and what was his reaction if he did? Thank you so much. Very much appreciate your help.
Yeah, definitely did read them. I do hear that he feels regret from it, and he does feel bad about it. So he isn't cold. He's not a cold, calculating individual. He definitely does feel remorse and guilt about it. So, okay, honey?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Anita. Our next question is from Diane Robles. Welcome back. You get 5 questions.
All right.
Diane's first question is, Hi, Rebecca. I just got back from Arizona. We were in Sedona. So beautiful and peaceful.
Yeah.
I really took my time and I kept manifesting and talking to myself and imagining me and Mike together for the future. Did my spirits hear me or will it work?
I will tell you right now, Sedona has a vortex. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's definitely a very powerful energy. So doing your manifestations there is ingenious, by the way. You definitely want to use that power there. It's very, very effective. Of course it worked because that's what you're calling for and what you're asking for, and you're letting it go and you're letting it happen. So yeah, absolutely. Read up about the vortex there because it'll make you feel a whole lot better about your manifestations for sure.
All right, Diane's next question is, he saw my Instagram post. Is he almost ready to come in to finally sweep me off my feet? LOL.
He's definitely keeping tabs on you, and I do hear that you all have communication very quickly, honey. Yeah.
Diane's next question is, his brother Tyler has been viewing my social media a lot. Is it really his brother or is it Mike looking? Also, does his brother ask Mike about me when I post?
I don't hear that his brother asks about you. It is definitely his brother. I do see that he does keep tabs on you, but only because he likes what you post. So it's nothing weird.
All Diane's next question is, does Mike's family know about me from before we stopped talking? Was I brought up ever?
You were. Yeah, they do know about you, I hear.
All right, and Diane's last question is, I brought my older sister crystals from Sedona. Will they do her any justice? She really needs some luck and love in her life.
Absolutely. Crystals from Sedona are definitely a good thing. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Diane. And then she said her friend got engaged yesterday there, and she started crying. The energy was different because she never really cried in front of people.
Love it. Yeah. Just gave me the chills.
And everyone's saying that they're booking flights there. So.
It's a powerful place for sure. Sedona in particular is very powerful. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Diane. And just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'll go over our list again here.
Sounds good. My eyes are watering.
Oh. All right. Next up on our list is Ishikawa. Then we have Yanile Rivera. Then Bianca Marquez. Then Punam Kandura. Then Yolanda G. Then Monisha S. Then Emma Baker. Then Tracy M. Then Connie H. Then Hannah Cottle. Then Beth Stouffer. Then Terry Burdett. Then Kim Rappel. Then Mariana Gasca. Then Francine Baca. Then Danielle O'Connor. Then Taikisha Scott. Then Veronica Gomez. Then Ayana Green. Then Nikki Kaiser. Then Melissa Bray. Then Heather Mogus. Then Corey Gerton. Then Marie Loon Forson. And that is it. Thank you all so much. And again, our list is closed for this live, but email questions are still available. And we're halfway to our like goal, everyone. Halfway there, so keep on tapping. Once we hit 50,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
All right, our next question is from Ishikawa, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Look at that. Ishu's first question is, why did Gary stop talking to me?
It looks like there was another interest, unfortunately, honey. So it looks like somebody distracted him. Yeah. So a third party, I would say.
Ishu's next question is, why did he hug me at the end if he wasn't interested?
I don't get that he wasn't interested. I hear that the hug was genuine. So I don't hear that he wasn't interested. I do hear that it was a genuine feeling.
Right. And Ishu's last question is, what did my spirit guides say about Gary?
So it is a lesson. I do hear that there are things that you have learned from Gary, so I would be appreciative of that and know that you can take those lessons and now put them through with someone else is what I hear for you, okay? So someone new is coming.
All right. Thank you so much, Ishu. Our next question is from Yamile Guevara, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question is, where do you see my relationship with Jose going?
So this does feel like a past soul connection. It does feel like it's quite genuine and quite strong. More than anything, I feel a really strong bond friendship-wise, but I do see that it is going to be a pretty good romantic relationship as well.
All right. Her next question is he loyal to me?
Absolutely.
Right. And her last question is, does Jose love me?
Oh, there's deep feelings for you, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question is from Bianca Marquez. Hello, Bianca. Who gets 10 questions?
Ah, nice! Great stuff.
Thank you. All right, Bianca's first question is, how does Manny feel about me?
So Manny definitely has strong feelings for you. There's a lot of emotional connection, and then I do see some physical desire as well, honey.
All right. Bianca's next question is, will he reach out? If so, when?
So it does look like you guys will communicate. It feels to me like it's pretty quick. So within the next few weeks is what they're saying. So pretty quick here. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, does he think of me? If so, how often?
Very often I hear. So you have to remember that we're connected energetically. So when you think about Manny, Manny turns around and thinks about you because you're connected energetically. So you twing that string, right? So very often I hear.
All right. next question is, does he check my social medias account? If so, how often?
I hear that, yes, it's not daily, but it definitely does feel to me to be frequent. Okay?
All right. Next question is, when will he come back into my life? Will we be in a committed relationship then?
Yeah, it feels to me like he will come back into your life before it's a relationship. So it does feel to me like you'll have to rebuild any kind of connection that you guys have. I'm hearing by November there will be an attempt for reconciliation.
All right. Next question is, why hasn't he reached out?
I hear that there has been somebody else around that has stopped that energy. It doesn't feel like it's a romantic person. It does feel to me like it might be somebody who's talking him out of it or talking to him and kind of giving their advice.
All right. Her next question here, I just said, why hasn't he reached out?
Yeah.
Next one is he missing me? Why did he pull back and go no contact back in May?
So again, it does feel like somebody kind of got involved. I don't hear that it's romantic involvement. It does feel to me like it might be a friend or a family member that got involved and in the way is what I hear.
All right. Next question is, will Enrique and I get officially divorced? If so, when?
So I hear that divorce is 2024. It does feel like it's still a few months away. So it's next year, but it does feel like a little bit into the year is what I'm hearing.
All right. Next question is, when will the closing of my business be?
The official closing, they're saying February, honey. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to take that long for everything to be finalized.
All right. And Bianca's last question here is, will I lose the weight I want to lose? And if so, how?
Yeah, so it does look like through diet. I do see that you are going to take some kind of a supplement, so just be careful when you're doing that. Take it through a natural path, okay? I trust that the natural paths will be able to give you something safe that you can take. Don't just take anything over the counter. Definitely go to a natural path about it, but it does look like through diet and through a supplement.
All right. Thank you so much.
Feel good?
Yes.
Okay. And that was her last question?
That was the last
Awesome.
question.
Thank you so much, honey.
Bianca. All right. Our next question is from Poonam Kangura.
Hello,
Welcome back.
honey.
He gets 3 questions.
All right.
Poonam's first question is, hi, Rebecca. My first question is about my grandma. She is sick and in India. Is it her time or is she going to be okay?
So I do hear there's about 2 months and then she's gone, honey. So you have 2 months left with her. So it is her time.
All right. Poonam's next question is, regarding my husband, he got angry at me yesterday and is getting drinking issues. What is going on in his mind? Is my relationship okay with him?
Your relationship does have a little bit of work, I hear. It does feel like you guys do need to have a coming back together energy. So here would be my advice. When you wake up in the morning, and I've talked about this before, think about and feel through the things that you love about this person, okay? And it does feel like he's going through some stuff emotionally. It's his stuff. It's not you. It's him. But when you have good vibe towards somebody, it helps shift them, okay? So wake up, remember the good things that you love about your partner and why you're with this individual and what it is that brings you two together, and remind yourself of the good things. And when the negative stuff comes up, obviously you can't just ignore it, but you're definitely going to want to redirect yourself to remember the good stuff, okay? Because it does bring in more of the good stuff, right? It's like the gratitude of the relationship.
All right.
Okay.
And Poonam's last question is, my son wants to buy a very old car for $26,000, but I'm scared that it's too much money. Is that a good deal, or is there any problem with the car?
I do hear that there will be some issues with the car, but nothing that can't be fixed is what I hear, okay? That's expensive, though. I'm kind of on board with it's pretty expensive, and I do agree with you on that. However, I mean, if that's what he wants, he can make that choice, I suppose. It does look like there is things that need to be worked on the vehicle.
All right. Thank you, Poonam. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Yolanda G. Welcome back, Yolanda. Yolanda's question here is, what do I do about the current divorce situation?
Yeah, so I do hear that right away. They're like, get your legal advice, get your legal stuff in place, honey. There's not much that you can change about it. You definitely need to have better advice. So I would look at your legal team and maybe switch them up or get somebody different who's helping you, because it feels like the advice you're getting isn't necessarily going to, at this moment, the advice you're getting is not in alignment, is what I hear. So you do need to find a lawyer that's going to stand up for you, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Monisha S. Welcome back. Monisha gets 3 questions here. Her first question is, when/will Em reach out to reconcile?
So I'm not hearing a reconciliation, honey. What I hear is that there will be an attempt for communication, but it looks like somebody new is coming into your life. So it looks like you have a new relationship that is your destiny and not the past, is what they're saying. Okay.
All right. Monisha's next question is, will it be my next cycle I conceive?
So for you, they're saying 6 months before you get pregnant.
All right. And Monisha's last question is, will Em and I celebrate my birthday together next month? If so, how will it go?
No, it looks like you won't be celebrating it with him. I hear with your friends and family, though.
All right. Thank you so much, Monisha. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Emma Baker. Welcome back, Emma, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Emma's first question is a long-term relationship coming in for me?
I do hear a long-term relationship. They're saying, though, not until 2024. So you have to make space for this person to come into your life. At this point, the way that your life is set up, you're so comfortable being the way that you are that there isn't room for somebody to come in. So you have to adjust that. You definitely have to make room for this person to come into your life, okay? But they are saying that they're coming in next year for you. So 2024 is when this person is coming in.
All right. Next question is, could you describe him, if so?
Mm-hmm. I would say kind of a light ashy colored hair. Sort of has a surfer look, I would say. Tall, stockier build, broad shoulders. Kind of, yeah, I would say very surfer look is what I would describe.
All right. And Emma's last question is, any advice from my grandma regarding building my house?
Yeah. So don't let other people tell you what to do with it, is what I hear. Keep your ideas the way that you want it to be, and don't let anybody pressure you into doing something because it's cheaper or easier to do it a different way, okay? Because you can have what you want, is what I hear from her. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Emma. Our next question is from Tracy M., who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back. Tracy's first question is, hello.
Hi.
Anything I need to focus on for the next couple of months?
So right away I hear music. I don't know if you're a musician or what it is about the music, but there is something about music that seems to be important for you. Okay, so they're saying it is going to become clearer, but yeah, music is important for you.
All right. Tracy's next question is, any improvement in my finances before the end of the year?
No, it's next year for you. It's about 10 months away.
All right. And Tracy's last question is there anything I should be concerned about health-wise?
I would say for you, the only thing is a little bit of fatigue. I don't see any like health crisis happening with your system. Definitely not enough sleep, or your sleep is very sporadic or broken up, so you're not sleeping well. See if you can try to navigate that a little bit more. If you are finding that you're not getting the rest that you need, you can talk to somebody in the medical field about that. I would say that the easiest thing to do, though, is to not watch something before you go to sleep, turn off electronics, that type of thing, about 2 hours before you go to sleep so that your mind can rest. You definitely need to balance your rest, is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Tracy. Our next question here is from Connie H. Welcome back,
Hi,
Connie, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Connie's first question is, she says, I love the necklace you're wearing. What is it? What crystal should I be using over the next 2 weeks to help control my mouth?
Nice. Totally. I heard it right away. So this is Labradorite. So it's triple A grade. So they grade crystals the same way that they grade meat. So typically you'll find lab as kind of a grayish, purpley, yellowy color. The blue is the triple A grade. So lab is good for opening you up psychically. So with you for the communication, I hear a combination. So sodalite is good for you. I hear lepidolite and I hear rose quartz for you as well. So I would hold that combination together.
All right. I'll put your crystals here in the comments here. Here in the comments here. All right, next question is, my daughter's heart is messing with her. She's heading to the ER. Is this dehydration just an episode, or do we need to push for them to do more testing? It seems so dismissive most of the time.
Yeah, especially with the heart, because the heart can be hard to catch. I do hear that she's going to be okay. I would say still ask them to do further testing. It feels like this isn't the first time, so you could ask for them to do a 24-hour monitor, so that means that she would be hooked up to a machine and go home with it hooked up to her, and then just it will monitor her heart. It really does feel like they dismiss it as being emotional or being psychological. So I don't get the sense that it is a huge concern. So I'm not getting like she's going to have a heart attack and anything is, that she's going to pass away or anything like that. But I do hear that she's not getting the medical attention the way she should.
All right. The next question is, my daughter's dog Frankie is having issues. Is she going to be okay?
I hear do not delay. Definitely take the dog in to be checked, okay, honey? It does look like it is important to be looked at. They say to worry a little, so yeah, definitely take the dog in, okay?
Alright, next question is, should I open the communication door with Levi or leave it alone for now to process my last text? I'm not even sure if he would respond.
I would wait. I hear give it at least a minimum of a week. If you haven't heard from Levi within the week, then you can reach out. But I would wait at least a week, okay, honey? It's going to be hard, I know, but distract yourself. Anytime it comes in that you want to contact, do something else.
Alright, and Connie's last question is, what do my guides want me to hear?
I will say for you, trusting your intuition is a big one. It does feel like you get a lot of information, and sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. So when you do feel that overwhelmingness, get into a nice meditative state, honey, and allow the information to flow through you and not be poured onto you so heavily, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Connie.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Hannah Cottle. Welcome back, Hannah, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Here. All right, Hannah's first question is, why haven't I had a period since April? What can I do to bring it back?
So I would go talk to, so I'm going to say naturopath because the GPs won't be as diligent. Go to a naturopath. It does feel hormonal for you, honey, and they can help balance your hormones quite easily. Okay?
Our next question is, do you see my partner proposing to me on our holidays in the Dominican Republic? If not, when?
I hear more towards the holidays, so December is what I'm hearing. But yeah, there's a proposal coming. Keep me posted, okay?
All right, and Hannah's last question is, how many children do you see for me? When and genders, please?
So I do see that you will have 3 in total, it looks like. The first one is about 2 years away.
All right, and do you see genders?
Yeah, 2 boys and a girl right here.
All right, thank you so much, Hannah. Our next question is from Beth Stouffer.
Hey, Beth.
Beth, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Beth's first question is, hi, ladies. Thanks again for the mug. I love it.
I'm glad you like it.
Her first question is, are the tingles in my head from spirits or health-related?
Definitely, it's download, honey. It's so it literally feels like you go numb right here, right at the back part of the top of the head, right? It is what we call a download. It's spirit.
All right, Beth's next question is, what do my guys want me to study up on right now?
Quantum healing is what I heard right away. So learning about quantum healing would be very beneficial for you.
All right, and Beth's last question, she says, pay it forward.
Oh, I love it.
So sweet. All right, what is a free question courtesy of Beth Stouffer?
Free question from Beth.
Thank you so much. And she says, yes, thank you. All right, our free question here, just one.
Yes.
Is from Jen. Jen says, will Brett show up this coming Tuesday? Will all be okay with us?
It will be, I hear. It does look like there's going to be some kind of a mix-up or a delay with the meetup. You will meet up. I'm just not hearing that it's happening on Tuesday. But things are going to be okay, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you again.
Thanks, Beth.
Yeah, thank you, Beth. All right, our next question here is from Terry Burdett. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Welcome back. All right, Terry's first question is, did my mother and father know what was happening to me growing up in the house? Do they have anything to say to me?
So I will say they were not as aware as you would hope that they should have been, right? It feels to me like they were not as aware. However, they do know now because we go through a review, right? I do hear apologies. So I hear from both of them, we're so sorry. It's a little late is what I hear, but yeah, they should have been more aware. They made a lot of mistakes, I hear.
Sorry, next question is, will we qualify and be able to get one of the apartments we are calling John the manager about, or a condo in Young Harris, GA?
So I do hear a condo in Young Harris, yes.
All right, and Terry's last question is, will we ever be blessed with a financial miracle to have a better life?
So what I hear for you is it's not going to be a financial miracle, but I do hear within 5 years there is a huge amount of stability for you financially, okay? So it's not going to be a struggle forever is what your guides want you to know.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Kimber Pell. Welcome back, Kimber, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Kimber's first question is, hello ladies, anything from guides for the next few months?
So I will say for you, really working with your spiritual gifts hand in hand with them. They do want you starting your spiritual journey in the collective. So you've been doing a lot of the self journey, and it's time to now share it with others. So working with your gift with others is going to be part of what you're going to be doing over the next few months. So practice.
All right, Kimber's next question is, you mentioned I would write 2 books. I'm starting to journal. Do you see one published?
Oh, yeah. You'll publish 2. Yeah, you'll publish both of them.
All right, and Kimber's last question is, doctors suggested Flonase for allergies. Will that be a good medication or just wait a month?
So no, because the suffering sucks. So I wouldn't suggest that you suffer for a whole month. You can do the Flonase. Like I said on the last live, I don't want your body to have the side effects from it because you're already going through so much physically and you're just healing now. So it really comes down to your choice. It's not going to be awful if you do the Flonase. I feel like either one is not a great choice. So do the Flonase because at least then you'll be symptom free. You'll be able to think clearly because with allergies it really can fog up the brain and stop you from having a very productive experience. So it's better, I would say, to take the Flonase. Just maybe take it in moderation. So don't be doing it like a lot. I know that they have a recommendation, so follow the recommendation, or if you can do the minimum recommendation, would be good. Okay?
All right, thank you so much, Kimber. Our next question is from Mariana Gasca. Welcome back. We get 5 questions.
Perfect.
Mariana's first question here is, I went to the interview today, and they told me I will get a call if they decide I'm the one, since they're interviewing one more person. Do you still see me getting this job?
Yeah, honey, it feels really positive for you. Yeah. And they have to interview everybody, right?
All right, Mariana's next question is, how will I be financially?
So I do hear for you, your finances seem to stabilize around 7 months from now. So it does feel like you're gonna have some surplus 7 months from now. So it does look like you'll have a little bit of a rainy day fund. Okay, so it does improve.
All right, Mariana's next question is, how is Jesus feeling about me?
Feelings are still strong, honey. I do hear that the communication has been kind of lacking, but it feels to me like there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm busy, so I don't have time. But feelings are still strong, I hear, okay?
All right. Mariana's next question is, do you see Jesus talking about his feelings or letting me know what his feelings are?
So I hear you will talk about feelings. I'm going to say this, not the way that you expect, because Jesus speaks in a different way and communicates in a different way, so your communication styles are a little bit different, but you will understand and will be able to communicate about your feelings with each other. Absolutely.
All right, and her last question here is, do you see a future for Jesus and I?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Mariana.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Francine Baca. Hello, welcome back. We have 3 questions.
All right.
Francine's first question is, will Marcus Lee contact me with good intentions?
I do see communication happening. It feels to me like the intention is to reconnect. So I don't get it's ill. It definitely is a good intention. Um, they say be careful and take things slow. Okay, so don't just open the door is what I hear.
All right. So our next question is: any messages from spirit guides for September?
So September for you feels kind of a calm month. So it doesn't feel like too much crazy energy. It does feel to me like there's a lot of reflection that should be done during this month. It feels like there is some energy to work through from your past, not just with romance, but I feel also family stuff. So I would, do some journaling, do some meditation, and clear some energy is what I hear for you. Okay.
All right. And Francine's last question is: will I get the car this week?
It looks like you are getting a car. Yes. Yes. Keep me posted. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Francine. Our next question is from Danielle O'Connor. Hello, Danielle, who says, does Stephen want to have a relationship or more looking for a friendship?
It feels to me like this is somebody who is looking for a friendship that will turn into something more. So it's both. Really building on the friendship, get closer, and the doors are going to open for it to be a relationship anyways.
All right. Thank you, Danielle. Our next question is from Taikisha Scott. Welcome back,
Taikisha.
Taikisha. Taikisha says, will my period come? If so, when?
Yeah, it looks like you are going to have it. So your hormones are a little bit unstable right now because you didn't just have a child. It looks like June, July, August, September, October is what they're saying because they're giving me 5 months. So October.
All right. Thank you, Taikisha. Our next question is from Veronica Gomez. Hello,
again.
Veronica. Who gets 3 more questions.
All right.
Veronica's first question is, does my father-in-law have any messages for the family? My daughter and sister-in-law dreamt of him on the same day.
Nice. Well, that's always a visitation. It does look like he checks in on everybody. You know what I like the most about your father-in-law is that now that he's no longer in physical form, he's coherent, so he can actually think clearly. Because before it was very broken up, and there were times where I could think clearly, but not always. And then that was frustrating for him. Extremely frustrating. So it makes him happy that he does have clear mind, clear thought. When he does come through, what I hear is it's a different message for different people, obviously. For you and your family, it's like, stay strong and I support you. That's the message I hear from him. Especially with Yaneli, I hear, tell her that he's watching over her. There's a very big, strong bond between the two of them. They have a very, very strong connection. I think stronger than she even recognized. Okay. When it comes to the other part of the family, it's almost like family matters, but that doesn't mean you get away with things. So is the message. So just because family is important doesn't mean you treat them badly, is what I hear. Okay, that's the message for them. You may want to not share that, but at least you understand what it means.
All right, Veronica's next question is, anything my guys need to know?
I will say for you, okay, so we've talked a lot about having that communication with them, and I hear from them, please don't give up on us. We're trying. So they are really trying to get through to you, honey, and it really comes down to you being able to trust and allow them in. So just keep working at it is what I hear. Don't give up.
All right, her last question is, another past life, please.
Nice. Okay, so they're saying it's Boston. So it looks to me like it's Boston, but it's like early turn of the century. So it's like a long, long time ago from the beginning part. I don't know how old Boston is, but it feels like there's a lot of like emptiness there. So it looks like it's like when they were first building. It does look like you were around then. It was a harder time at that point because it wasn't the city it is now, obviously. And it does feel to me like there was a lot of, how do I put this? It almost feels like maybe gangster or like, I don't know if it's mafia. It felt like that to me. That's what it feels like. Like there was a lot of that going on. You just kind of stayed out of the way. I don't hear that you had a lot of trouble that way because you didn't experience too much with that side of things. But I would recommend going to Boston. It does feel like it's a place where you would feel a connection if you haven't already been there.
All right, thank you so much. And I'm just going to go over our list here, and then we can do our 5 free questions.
Oh, yay!
Or our light bulb.
You did it!
All right. All right. Next up on our list here is Ayana Green, then Nikki Kaiser, then Melissa Bray, then Heather Mogus, then Corey Gerton, then Marie Loon Fortin, and that is it.
All right.
All right. And now it is time for 5 free questions. Some confetti. Great job, everyone. You guys are awesome.
Yay.
All right. Our first free question here is from, let's see, Lena. Lena says, will my job be long-term? Will
Yes.
it work out?
It will. Yeah, absolutely.
Yay. Please keep us posted on that.
Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from, let's see, Anissa. Anissa says, when will I meet my future Korean husband?
I love it. So it looks like in 2024, honey. So it's in the new year.
All right. Our next question is from Ellis. Ellis says, does Z want a relationship with me?
It looks like yes.
All right. Our next question is from Janine. Welcome back, Janine, who says, will I find my knapsack?
I hear you will, but it does look like there's going to be something missing from it. Yikes.
All right. And our last free question is from Julie. Julie says, will I see Jay this month?
You will. Yes.
All right. Thank you all so much. You guys
Good
are
job.
awesome. Keep on tapping the screen. If we make it to 100,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. And even if we don't make it there, stick around until the end because we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug,
Yay.
which some of you should be getting any day now.
Yes. Yeah. So keep us posted, and if you do get your mug, if you want to share it through a video and tag me, that'd be great. Or just let us know here on the line.
Or send us a picture.
Or send us a picture. That's right.
All right. Thank you again, everyone. Our next question here is from Ayana Green. Hello. Ayana gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Ayana's first question is, was just in a car accident. Oh no. She says, there's been a mix-up with my insurance and the Highway Patrol report. Will my towing and insurance claim be paid out by Allstate?
Yes. Yeah, they'll figure it out, I hear.
All right. Ayana's next question is, lately my friend Jess has been reading for my relationship with Josh. She always has negative things to say and says the connection is bad for me and not in favor of God's plans, but he's been nothing but helpful and good to me. We're just not exclusive. Is she right?
No, she's not right. Right as you're saying it, I'm like shaking my head at her. So no, not right at all.
All right. And Ayana's last question, she says, will I come out of this car situation with a brand new car and my credit still intact?
So you will get a new car. I do hear, yeah, it's going to be okay. It does look like you're going to have to advocate a little bit for yourself, but it's going to work out, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Ayana.
Okay.
I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, and I hope you didn't get too hurt. That's never fun.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Nikki Kaiser. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Nikki's first question here is, will I get hired this month?
Yes.
All right. Nikki's next question is, any positive changes coming in for me?
So I do hear that there are some changes. It looks to me like the next 5 months are pretty significant for you, okay? There is a strong love connection happening, and I do see a big move for you. So 5 months away is what they're saying for the big move. But yeah, I mean, significantly different is what they're saying.
All right. And Nikki's last question is, message from spirit guides, please.
Yeah, so trust that they are with you always, honey. They're always supporting you and helping you. They like to communicate with numbers with you, so paying attention to what you're thinking, feeling, or saying when you see those numbers is really going to help you understand what they're trying to say to you. But they do communicate and are with you all the time, honey. Always, always, always.
All right. Thank you, Nikki. Our next question is from Melissa Bray. Welcome
Hello
back.
again.
She gets 3 questions.
All right.
Melissa's first question here is, Will I definitely hear from John again? The timeline keeps moving, lol, because I get worried I'll never hear from him again. And will he definitely reach out first? He's very stubborn.
He is stubborn. But I do see that he is reaching out first, honey. And I hear that the only reason why that's happening is because of your fear and your worries. So just work on that energy. And as soon as that energy is healed up, you're good. It's all good. You don't have to stress and worry about it, okay? Use this time to clear that fear. Because we're in retrograde. That's where we clear our fears out, right?
All right. Melissa's next question is, what's going on in his life? What did you mean there'll be an opportunity in September? But I can't remember the rest, lol. Was it clearing?
So for you two to connect is what I mean by that. The opportunity in September is to connect. I hear for him, there's a lot going on in his life. And I will say with John, stubborn is not even, I would say pig-headed. and very afraid to be vulnerable. Very fearful of that. So that's where that comes from. You can communicate with him on a soul-to-soul level. I've talked about this before, where you can connect with people who are, a part of our life that you maybe can't have a conversation with directly. So you communicate with them through taking a photograph, looking at that photograph, feeling that connection. Once you feel connected, put that photograph down, close your eyes, pull them up in front of you, and then have an open conversation. What ends up happening is the conscious mind gets out of the way and you're talking to them on a soul-to-soul level.
All right, and Melissa's last question is, does he think about me or think about reaching out? Thanks so much, girls.
Yeah, he does. And again, you guys are energetically connected. So remember that when you think about him, he does in turn think about you. It's just that he is so, like I said, pig-headed, that he doesn't allow himself to give in. That makes sense.
All right, and yeah, that's it. I said, does he think about me?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Melissa. Yes. Our next question is from Heather Mogus. Welcome back, Heather. It's been a little bit.
That's it.
And Heather gets 3 questions here.
Awesome.
The first question is, what do you see for Adam B and I's relationship?
So they say growth. It does look like you guys are going to be getting closer and growing together is what I hear.
All right, so next question is, you said you saw me taking leadership classes in my previous readings. Well, I signed up for real estate classes.
Love it.
What do you see for this career change?
It's definitely a good idea for you. It is going to be a very competitive but successful and fun experience, I hear. You're a people person and you really are going to excel at it, I hear.
All right. And her last question is general, please.
Okay, so for you, the next 4 months are pretty pivotal. It does feel like don't procrastinate anything. So when things come up, deal with them right away. Don't leave anything on the wayside, they say. So definitely take care of business is a big thing. Okay? No hesitations, no waiting, no procrastination.
All right. Thank you so much, Heather.
Yes.
Our next question here is from Corey Gerton. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
All right. Corey's first question, he says, hello, ladies. Hope you are doing well. I'm back again looking for more clarity.
Okay.
He says, my ex Victoria has been posting or tagging the third person, Matt, a lot, and that's the only post I see because we aren't Facebook friends. Is she faking being in love with him?
There's definitely a little bit of extra, yes. I would say putting on a bit of a show, I would say yes.
All right. Corey's next question is she regretting leaving me for him? If so, why? And when will she come back to me?
So it does look like there is, times where there's big regret. There's other times where she convinces herself it was the thing to do, right? So she fights internally with herself. During retrograde, it's going to be a little more difficult to hide from those feelings of regret or those feelings of regretting harming, okay? What I hear with the two of you is that you will have an opportunity to actually have it out. So you'll be able to talk about what happened, and it does seem to repair, it brings you guys back together is what I hear, okay?
All right. And Tori's last question is, this is hard for me to ask because I've tried to let her go, but am I wasting my time waiting for her to come back to me? I ask because no matter what I do, something or someone reminds me of her. I can't seem to run from it.
Yeah, and it's hard because you do have very strong feelings, honey, and it wasn't your choice for things to dissolve and become the way that they were. So I can understand why it's difficult for you to let it go. What I hear is you don't necessarily have to let her go. They're not saying that. They're not encouraging that for you. It does feel like you do need to work on the healing aspect of it, though. So you definitely do need to work on the trust that was broken. So going inside and working on how you feel towards her and that situation, because it does make it difficult for you to move forward with anything in your life if you have these trust issues, right? So go into a nice meditative state and work through that. Now is the best time because we're in retrograde. It's the best time for us to work through those things, okay? And you are going to have a connection again, so I don't want you to give up on that.
All right, and he just wanted to clarify if you see when she will come back to him.
So what I hear is that there is going to be an opportunity over the holidays for you two to communicate, and that seems to open the door for you guys to have a better connection with each other and things to grow again.
All right. Thank you so much, Corey. So thank you.
Of course, of course.
All right, and our last question here is from Marie Loon Fortin. Welcome back. Who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Marie Loon's first question is, Steve and I have been together for 5 months. I know he is committed, but last week he said he was all in, and I felt a positive shift in commitment. Am I right? And
Yeah.
is he truly all in?
He is truly all in. Yeah, he wouldn't say it if he didn't mean it. Yeah, and that you will find with him. He's not the type of person to say something he doesn't mean.
All right. Her next question here is, he mentioned a few weeks ago he was scared of how much he loved me and to commit. When will he move past his fears?
He's working through it, I hear. And he is going to move past them pretty quickly, I hear. So it's not going to take much. The first step is admitting you're afraid, right? Once you can admit that and you can see that nothing bad happened because you admitted that, then you get to move on from it, is what I hear for him, okay? So it's pretty quick.
All right. The next question is, there are still some women, 2 in particular, roaming around hoping he becomes single again. Will these 2 ladies get it and step aside finally? When?
Yeah, it feels like they will disappear and go away eventually here. It's not that long. Within the next couple of months, you won't even feel their presence anymore.
All right. Her next question is, which aspects of my business should I concentrate on the most for alignment, joy, and financial abundance? I'm a healer for humans and an animal communicator.
I love it. I do hear you should also do healing for animals as well, honey. And when it comes to what you should focus on, honestly, it's the healing aspect of things, but it's an energy aspect of things. So I do hear refine your energy healing.
All right. And Marie Loon's last question here is, I got the job as a stable hand starting next week. Nice. She says, will I find my next horse through that farm? When will I meet my next horse and how?
You will. I'm hearing it's about 6 months away, and it does look like it's going to be I don't know if they do this, but it's staying there like what you do with dogs when you take them to the to be boarded for a bit. It feels like it's going to be somebody else's horse that gets to stay there that you're going to end up bonding with, that they're going to end up having to get rid of.
All right. Thank you so much, Marie Loon. And that is it for our list,
that's
everyone.
it.
Well done.
Okay.
All right. So if you stuck
Here's
around
the
until the end,
giveaway
it's time
time.
for giveaways. Yay!
All right. So if you've been here before, you guys know what to do. Put your name in with a purple heart. If you're brand new and you've never been here before, put your name in with a yellow heart. And we're going to do some giveaways. Woohoo!
Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah,
It's been a
thanks
great
for
live.
joining us and sticking around. And we're going to do some giveaways now. All right, you ready?
Yes, sounds
Okay, let's do our subscriber first. I saw the number 3.
good. All right. For our subscribers. Ready?
Yeah. 1, 2,
2,
and 3.
Our subscriber winner is Poonam.
I love it! Woohoo, Poonam! All right, Poonam, you won an extra question. Now you tell her what to do.
That sounds good. So, for all of our winners today, go to the link in the bio and click I'm a winner. There you will fill in all of your information and what you won. Congratulations!
So much easier. I love it. Okay,
All right.
so our audience member from TikTok,
Yes, our audience member.
let's do the number 5.
Sure.
Sure.
Moment here.
No worries.
All right. You said 5?
5.
For our audience member on TikTok. 1,
2, 3, 4, and 5.
It is Connie. Connie H.
Nice, Connie. Right on. You want an extra question, honey? So go up to the link in my bio and put in all your information under I am a winner. Yay! Winner, chicken dinner. All right,
All right.
Instagram.
Our Instagram.
I'll let you
I
pick
don't
the
see
number.
any names yet on
There's no
Instagram.
names.
Start putting your names in on Instagram, everyone.
No one on Instagram wants to win.
All right, while we wait for Instagram, we'll do our mug. Yeah?
Sure.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, so again, put your names in on Instagram, everyone. Start putting them in. All right. How many do you want to do?
You pick.
Let's do 7.
7. I saw that number, so
Oh,
that's
nice.
good.
Okay, for our mug winner.
I don't know if I put it in or you put it in my head.
All right. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
All right, our winner for the mug is Maha.
Maha! Hi, honey. I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome, welcome. And yay, you won a mug.
Congrats.
So go up to I am a winner in my link in my bio and fill it out, okay?
All right.
All right, you pick.
Let's do 3.
3? Yeah,
For
sounds
Instagram.
for Instagram.
So this is for the bowl. All right. Our Instagram winner today is 1, 2,
and
Meta.
Meta.
Little Mew Mew.
I love it. You want an extra question, honey, so just go up to the link in my bio and put your information under I am a winner
And what you won.
and what you won. And let me know you were on Instagram, okay?
All right. And
Okay.
next is our top
Top
gifter.
gifter time.
Our top gifter today is Veronica Gomez.
Veronica, thank you so much, honey. All right, Veronica, you won an extra question. Yay!
Congratulations, everyone.
So up to the I am a winner.
Yes, so again,
Yay.
all of our winners go to the link in the bio and click I'm a winner. There you'll fill in all of your information and what you won. Congratulations!
You guys are awesome. Okay, so if you aren't already following me, follow me on TikTok. I'm also on Instagram and YouTube. I also do have a sign-up list if you do want to get notifications when I'm going live, just in case one of those platforms doesn't notify you. You can sign up for our email list, okay? And you can find that up in the link in the bio. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next live, okay? Bye!